I guess I've got to ride this wave. I've placed my bets. I don't think we get to 16 winners, but now I have to admit it's a lot more likely than it looked like it would be at the start of this season, at the start of any season, for that matter. The parity of the next-gen car and the parity that we've seen this year has simply been phenomenal, and that's all been great. But again, people know that it's no secret where I fall on the issue of playoffs and what the best championship format is here. And I've got to be honest. I tried to do some quick research before we came onto the show tonight because this situation is so unprecedented. Everybody talks about you're winning, you're in. Well, what happens if you get 17 winners? Is it the guy who's the lowest in points among the winners? So would it be Denny Hamlin? But wait a second, Denny Hamlin has 2 wins. So who does that go up to? Does it go up to Kevin Harvick, who has the fewest playoff points? I believe he has the fewest playoff points, if I remember seeing NBC's playoff graphic correct. But is it the driver with the fewest playoff points that's the first out because they reset it and then it's the last guy out? Or is it the lowest driver in points with 1 win? I feel like we haven't gotten a clear answer on that. Nobody's really been talking about that. Or does NASCAR just say, this is so unprecedented, what the heck? These guys probably aren't going to be competing for the championship in the Final Four anyway. Why don't we just let all 17 in to celebrate this fantastic season that we've had, just like we changed the rules in 2013 with the unprecedented Spingate situation to let Jeff Gordon into the chase. It's just an overly complicated system that is virtually impossible to explain to the casual race fan that NASCAR tries to market the excitement of these Game 7 moments to. And I want to just drive the point home here of how broken this system is right now. Denny Hamlin is 19th in points. He has 2 wins. He has absolutely nothing to worry about. He is in the playoffs. There is absolutely no way he gets knocked out. Ryan Blaney is 2nd in points right now. Chase Elliott's running away with the regular season championship. So this idea that Blaney could be the regular season champ without a win and get into the playoffs that way, that's gone. Chase Elliott has a virtually insurmountable lead at this point. Ryan Blaney's not going to win the regular season championship. But Ryan Blaney, despite being 2nd in points now, is the last guy in. Martin Truex Jr. is 4th in points, and he's the first driver out. So how broken is your system that all it's going to take is Michael McDowell winning Watkins Glen? He was 3rd at Sonoma. We know how he can drive on road courses. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that he could work some strategy and win Watkins Glen. We know about Daytona, like you were saying, Adam. Brad Keselowski is a very good super speedway racer. Bubba Wallace is a very good super speedway racer. Heck, the speed Bubba Wallace showed today, who's to say he doesn't go out and win Richmond next week? And then we get to 16 right there. So Ryan Blaney, 2nd in points, is not safe in the championship playoffs right now. But Denny Hamlin, who's 19th, is, because he has 2 wins. And while Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., they have had great seasons by all accounts, the only thing that they're missing is something in the win column right now. The fact that there is a legitimate question as to whether or not they're going to be eligible to race for a championship when you have guys 14th and 19th in points that could be in the playoffs and in some cases will be in the playoffs, it's just asinine. I don't understand how people can look at this. I get why people like it. I get why people enjoy the entertainment and the questions as to whether or not what's going to happen. But to me, this is just an objectively bad system to crown a champion when we have to be having these discussions on air 3 weeks before the playoffs begin as to whether or not guys who have even won a race this year, with all this marketing about how you win and you're in, they might not be in the playoffs either.